Merry meet and welcome back to the Witch's Cauldron. My name's Paula, and today it's time for another tarot talk. And today I am going to be discussing another card in the major arcana, the Justice card. The Justice card is the number 11 key in the major arcana. So I like to go over the symbology, some general overarching meanings and themes, and then get down into various common categories that come up in some of the most popular tarot layouts, like the Celtic Cross, the Red Dragon, Fortune Teller, horoscope, the 12 houses, things of that nature. So, and all of the symbology and everything that I want to talk to you about is in the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite, I think, in my opinion, is the easiest deck to learn to read tarot with. So with that, let's delve into the Justice card, and I'm going to pop it right here. And you will see that you have a lady sitting on a throne in a red robe. She's got, you know, like the scales of justice in her hands. So the red robe that she is wearing is representative of action in the physical plane. Okay. The scales, you'll see that the scales are level. That's telling you to be level-headed, to, you know, maintain that even level keel. When you're thinking about things. The yellow in the card is representative of intellect, okay? The blue sword that she has is the sword of truth, okay? The veil, the purple veil that is there is the veil is purple. It's between two pillars, and it's the two wisdom pillars, okay? And the purple is representative of nobility, okay? But the two pillars are the pillars of wisdom. The purple drape in between is representative of nobility. The green cape that she has on is that, you know, since it goes over the shoulders, it's shouldering responsibility. Okay. So this card, from those symbols, you can see there are several themes, you know, it's shouldering responsibility, level-headed, actions, you know, that kind of stuff. So in the upright position, the card is about justice and fairness, getting to the truth, cause and effect. Let's see here. And the law. And this is one of what I call the karma cards. And in the reverse position, it's, you know, unfairness, lack of accountability, and dishonesty with someone. The Justice card is ruled by the planet Venus and is affiliated with the zodiac sign of Libra, naturally, the scales, right? So when you take a look at Justice and it comes up in a reading for you, a lot of times this is about you having to take responsibility for what you have done, okay? Like I said, this is a karma card. This is one of the things, it's like, it's no one's fault but your own. Take a look at yourself, because that's where the fault lies, okay? It's cause and effect, okay? And it's how you react to things. You can't control things around you. Like, you know, I always say, I can't control the actions of others. I can only control my reaction to their poor action. Okay. It's about it can be about a legal matter. Okay, that's one of the most obvious ones. And getting what you are owed, especially if this is like a civil kind of thing, it's a double-edged sword. You could be owed nothing. And in criminal cases, if you've done something wrong, you're going to get your due reward for the dirty deed that you did. Again, it's a karma card. I can't keep repeating that enough. It's about consequences for your actions, and it's telling you that you're getting what you deserve, okay? And a lot of times this will come up in a reading where the truth is not going to be shown to you because you're not ready to hear it. You don't want to hear somebody telling you, listen, you screwed up, okay? This is karma coming to bite you in the ass. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear it. So, you know, it's one of those cards that is double-edged. If you were noble in your actions and something's coming up, then you're going to be rewarded in kind for those noble actions, for your level-headedness, for your thought, you know, for restraining negative reaction, for controlling your actions to other people's lousy actions. But if you go down that rabbit hole of negative reactions, etc., then, you know, you're going to get back on you what you put out there. Okay, that's the karma card. So let's delve a little bit further down into stuff where the justice card is concerned. Now, the card itself, as I said, is the number 11 key. So 1 plus 1 in 11 is 2. So if you see multiple 2s in the reading, and that means that there's going to be a waiting period and partial success or a partial answer. You know, when I said that, you know, you're not ready to hear the truth, you know, so it's going to be withheld because you're not ready to deal with it. This is kind of that coming back. It can also mean that there can be a reconciliation of some kind. Okay. Now, the focus of the card is wanting you to reach your goals, your legal matters and everything, but doing it in an ethical manner, okay? Keeping in mind cause and effect, all right? So you have to remember your actions bring back on you an equal or worse reaction, okay? So if your actions are good, whatever you know, like the Wiccan read, the law of the threefold law, whatever you put out there, you know, good or bad comes back on you 3 times over, the karma card. So as far as romance, this card is telling you to weigh the value and kind of doing the checks and balances of your relationships. Okay. What you really want is not necessarily quantity, but you want quality. Okay. And up until this point, it's kind of been the other way around. If this card comes up in like a romance part of a reading. So you're going to be told to think about romance and relationships using that level head, really assessing the situation. And you need to accept that whatever caused you like unhappiness in relationships, either a current relationship or a past one, you had a part to do with it, okay? You know, if you acted like a doormat and you didn't speak up and then you wonder why you get treated like a doormat, it's because you were laying in the floor waiting for somebody to step on you, okay? Now, as far as your home, um, it's like you're going to feel almost like the walls are coming in around you. It's like your home doesn't really appeal to you, because it's sort of outlived its purpose. Okay. And you're going to want a new stage in life. You're going to want to move into a new home. And usually it means you're going to move, okay? If it comes up in like your home factor. As far as your work and career, somebody is going to unearth your hidden insecurities, and they are going to just needle you to death with it. And it's going to almost place, cast a pall on your reputation at work. And it could even put your job in jeopardy. Okay, so, but be very, very cautious about your actions and your reactions to what that person is doing. If you go off the deep end about stuff, it's going to make you look bad. But, if you handle it with some grace, you'll come out looking a lot better than they do. Okay? Because you can flip the script around on them. On your emotional state, you're going to feel a lack of fulfillment in almost every part of your life. You're not going to like your home. You're not going to like your relationships. You're not going to like your job. You're just in a very big state of unease as far as your emotional state is concerned. And you're really kind of preparing like for future events, like, you're just foreseeing the worst in everything. But if you stop and quit focusing on like the negative part of things and kind of focus more on the positive, that can result in some stimulation and some better circumstances for you in those various areas, and your emotional state being a little bit better. If this comes up in like a health or, about the physical body, this usually comes up with a problem around your teeth. Okay. So, it can be indicative of a need to have your, teeth work done. As far as your finances are concerned, is that you're going to feel a squeeze on your pocketbook, because there's going to be, you're going to wonder, where in the heck is my next, dollar, dime, quarter coming from? You're really going to be worried about how you're going to make ends meet and how you're going to possibly pay all of the expenses that you've got. And this is a good time to really pay attention to unnecessary spending, to really rein all that back in. A lot of times, I said it's going to be kind of like a little bit of emotional unease. You're not going to be happy about this, that, and the other. And a lot of times, this is not a time to go and do retail therapy. Okay. Because there's going to be a real uncertainty about your income and future incomes. So as far as, anxieties, you've got that unresolved, that feeling of unease. Something has not been resolved, and you are going to be forced to wait it out. You're going to hate every minute of it, but you're not going to have a choice. Okay. And as far as like success is concerned, you're going to be able to see what is right and wrong, and what succeeded and what didn't. And so that will help you make some educated adjustments to, you know, your life, to your actions, to your work. Okay. Now, as far as the special guidance for you in like the mundane world, it's signifying that you've just completed like a cycle of destiny to where something brought you to where you are right now. This is where you're supposed to be. Destiny ordained it. And you're about to start a new cycle, but you're not real sure. You're still on unsure footing about how it's going to go, and you're going to have to let things kind of work themselves out and evolve before you really see the real path you're supposed to put your feet on. But you're supposed to keep a very level head. Remember those scales and keeping that level head throughout everything that's going to go on. Now in the esoteric, it's saying that, you know what, things will take care of itself, but it's going to happen, you know, tomorrow. It's going to happen in due time, not in you time. Okay. Now, this card, if it comes up as far as what is my best course of action, this is a card that is telling you to wait. To wait, to sit back and watch how things unfold. Because that's going to tell you which way you need to act, what your actions need to be. Okay? And the outcome card, it's telling you that problems will come up and they will be resolved one by one. But, you know, this really like tumultuous time that you've been through and all the BS and everything, it's wrapping up and it's coming to an end. You just have to have a little bit of patience and let things evolve and work out the way that they need to. This is a karma card, not only for you and your actions, but for others and their actions. And like I said, it's in due time, not in you time. Okay. The universe, you know, will see that things get done, and karma is a biatch, and she will take care of things, but she will do it in her own time. Okay. So with that, my friends, that is it for the Justice card of the Major Arcana. The next card we're going to be talking about is the Hanged Man. So until we meet again, my friends, be well and walk in love and light.